Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the final game of Game 1 of the Alberta Junior B Provincial Hockey Championships between the host Fort St. John Huskies and the Coaldale Copperheads of the Heritage Junior Hockey League. Starting in goal for the Huskies tonight is Zachary Babin. Had a postseason record of 6-1 and a .229 goals against average, along with a .921 save percentage. And we will pause for the national anthem. And starting at the other end of the ice for the Coaldale Copperheads will be Nolan Berner. He had a regular season mark of 9 wins and 5 losses with a .338 goals against average and a .902 save percentage. In league play in the Heritage Junior Hockey League, the Copperheads had a record of 24-10-2. The Huskies, on the other hand, over in the Northwest Junior Hockey League, a record of 27-7-2, as well as being league champions. Moments away from the opening face-off between the Huskies and the Copperheads. Looks like Jacob Lang will be taking the opening face-off for the Pups, paired up with Connor Bowie and number 29, Josh Robinson. Jared and Lowen and Jared Lang manning the D-core for the opening shift. And Logan Middleton taking the opening face-off for the Copperheads. And the puck is sent into the Copperhead zone after the opening draw. Lang now shot through traffic, and that's held on to by Berner just 14 seconds into the opening frame. Face off to the left of Berner here. And the Copperheads come away with the draw defensive zone win. However, Lang will chip that one off the sidewall. Bowie now with it, gaining the red line and into Copperheads territory. Puck just missing the feet of Jaden Smith of the Copperheads and into Fort St. John territory as Jared Lowen will try and gather this puck up, skating through the defensive zone. Puck hits a skate. Sent in by Gary Lowen into the corner. The official gets in the way and gets a couple bumps as the Copperheads will take it out. Stretch pass for number 21, Jaden Becks, just misses the mark, and hanging on to it will be Babin for a face-off in Fort St. John territory. Anderson winning the draw for the Copperheads. Shot back to the point, just wide. Legacy with it for Fort St. John. Navigating through a few Copperheads and gets the puck up to Lowen. Lowen sent down. That's Gary Lowen getting checked right at the end of the Copperheads bench, and play is called. minute 19 seconds into the opening period. McMullen taking the draw for the Huskies. And wins it back to the point. Shot through traffic, doesn't find the mark. McMullen now. Shot from a difficult angle at the circle. Puck loose just above the goal line, but unable to be put home. Huskies maintaining pressure. It's Bourgeois in the corner. Fay had an opportunity with it in the corner as it goes now to the opposite end. Bourgeois gets a bump, trying to dig it out against three members of the Copperheads. And the puck gets sent down back into the neutral zone. Getting that one will be Bateman. Chipping it off the sidewall. Icing waved off on the play as going back to get that will be Anderson. Anderson, stretch pass for Williamson. He was past the red line, so no icing on that exchange. Now Lang with the pass from behind his own goal. And the play is just a bit offside as losing his footing was Matthew Upsassin. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Rudy's Highway Car and Truck Wash, as will be all the broadcasts throughout the Alberta Junior B Provincial Championships and the period-sponsored Driving Force. We make transportation solutions easy. Face-off just outside the Copperhead zone as they win the draw and go D-to-D right off the face-off win into Fort St. John territory. Now a shot on goal and a nice save by Babin as he turned aside Langridge. Battling it for it behind the Fort St. John goal. Langridge pinned up against the boards. Now Middleton has his pocket picked behind the Fort St. John net as the Huskies will try and alleviate some pressure here. Icing waved off as Anderson goes back to get it for the Copperheads. Lang now a shot from a difficult angle, and Berner will take that in and he'll hang on for the draw. Face-off will be to the right of Berner. Jacob Lang to take the draw for Fort St. John. And it's face-off won by the Copperheads. Lang now giving chase. Cross-ice pass and just missed Robinson over at the far post. Berner would have had no chance if that pass was to find the mark. Babin will play it off the glass, still in Fort St. John territory. Now a pass over to Bowie. Bowie trying to use his speed, driving wide on Sharp. Behind the goal now, and he's knocked down, and that'll be a call against the Copperheads. So Fort St. John is going to get an early power play here. 3 minutes and 48 seconds into the opening frame. Interference call against Gavin Burns, so he'll sit for 2 or less. Face-off will be to the left of Berner. Jeffrey Dick taking the face-off, and Copperheads winning it, but Lang stopping the puck over at the blue line. Puck sent down over to Lowen. Puck sent back around, but kept in by Legacy. Legacy over to Lang. To Lowen. Lowen spins. Stopping at the circle, spinning again. Trying to find a passing lane. Now it goes over to Lang, back over at the point, getting it on his backhand. Nice pass over to Lowen, fanning on the shot. Huskies able to keep control of it now. It's Dick. Shot over from the faceoff circle, rebound chance. Oh, and Dick had a glorious chance, but there was a stick in the way, putting the puck up into the netting. So some good pressure by Fort St. John in the opening 44 seconds of their man advantage. 1:16 left in it. And 15:28 left in the opening period. Shots are 5-2 in favor of the Huskies. Fay to take the draw for the Huskies. And he wins it. Fay now with it over at the circle. to Absassin. Absassin over at the circle, down low to Fay, behind the goal. Puck over to Lang, shot through traffic, and that hit Fay up high. Copperheads now with an opportunity to clear as they have possession, and that's sent off the sideboards. Lowen knocking his man down, and Fort St. John turning it back the other way. Lang turning on the Jets, gaining the blue line. He has Fay with them. Lang now is letting a shot go, and a nice save made by Berner. .41 seconds left in the interference penalty to Gavin Burns. Face-off will be to the right of Berner. And Fort St. John winning the draw. Legacy now with it. A shot on goal and a nice save made by Berner. He's had a busy opening few minutes here of the first period. Lang shot through traffic. Doesn't find the mark. Legacy now with it at the right face-off circle. Legacy spinning, now dishing off. Looking for a lane. Puck hits a stick. Now over to Lang over at the blue line. Shot through traffic and a nice save by Berner again. Lowen getting the rebound, trying to skate around the goal, looking for a lane. Lowen with it. To Lang. Lang through traffic, shot hitting. Looked like he hit the inside leg of Jeffrey Dick. As minimal padding there as he'll hobble off, but he should be okay. And that clear came at even strength, so that will be an icing call against the Copperheads with 14:06 left here in the opening period. Still no score. Shots on goal, 8-2 for Fort St. John to begin. Face off to the left of Berner with Lang taking the draw. Now over to Bragg. His shot through traffic is wide. And no one there at the point able to receive that pass, so the Huskies will just send it on in and clear the zone to get rid of the delayed offside. Coaldale now. Oh no, it's intercepted by Bowie, but Bowie's unable to make something happen with it as Coaldale will take it now the other way. Sending the puck in is Middleton. Now an opportunity here for Coaldale as the puck finds its way between the circles. A nice defensive play, and Babin is able to make the save. Babin, the Fort St. John Huskies playoff MVP. 6-1 in the postseason with a .229 goals against average and a .921 save percentage. Players battling for it in the Fort St. John end after that face-off. That's Konschuk trying to get something happening for the Copperheads, unsuccessful as Fort St. John will clear the zone. Now Tessmaker for the Copperheads had it for a moment there. It's Williamson. He'll send it into the Fort St. John end, and giving chase for that is Konschuk. Konschuk and Jared Lowen battling for the puck, and out come the Huskies now. This Bourgeois. Fay will peel off behind him for a change, but McMillan is also trailing. Puck sent down low for McMillan around the Copperheads goal. Sasson and Tessmaker meet at the sideboards as, oh, and a big hit there. Play continuing. Konschuk now spins around his man to avoid a check. Sasson for Fort St. John now gaining possession. Puck doesn't clear the Fort St. John end, but Jared Lang will now send it out. Sasson using his body to keep the play alive in the Coaldale end. Teams very much feeling themselves out here at this point, trying to see what the other teams are capable of without making any mistakes early on in the game. Lowen tried to step into his man, however, the Copperhead forward avoided the brunt of the check. Jared and Lowen now skating through the neutral zone. Blowing a tire as he crosses the blue line. However, sent right back in. This is Gary Lowen. Gary Lowen stood up just inside the line. Players battling for it along the sidewall. Gary Lowen. Now Bragg with it. Delayed offside against the Huskies, but they will clear it and play continues. And Gary Lowen had his man lined up, but the Copperheads forward sidestepping the check. Coaldale will just flip that puck high into the neutral zone. It looked like Bateman was going to be able to take that in. However, he wasn't able to, at least not initially. Bowie has his pocket picked, and going back the other way are the Copperheads. Nice blocker save made by Babin. Now here's Jacob Lang. Jacob Lang lets a shot go, hits a leg. Lowen now going D to D. That puck sent into the Coaldale zone. 10:20 left here in the opening period of play. Shots 8-4 in favor of Fort St. John. No shots on goal since their man advantage expired. Huskies sending it to the neutral zone. Shot from center ice by Anderson is steered aside easily by Babin. And looks like we're going to have another delayed call against Coaldale, as looked like that was Logan Middleton sending his man for a bit of a ride as he stuck out his leg on that play. So another Fort St. John power play coming up, 0 for 1 on their first man advantage so far. But good pressure on their power play, just unable to convert. And the puck finds its way back to Lang at the point. Tried to get it back down to Legacy, but he was unable to reel it in as the Copperheads will clear. Babin sending it around to Lang. Now it's Legacy. Legacy using his speed, getting the blue line, driving the puck wide. Legacy behind the goal. And the Copperheads will once again clear. 1:30 left in the man advantage. Fort St. John second of the first period. The pass for Dick misses the intended mark, and once again, the Copperheads will clear. So not a good start for the Huskies' second man advantage, as they're still trying to get their wheels under them. Skating through the neutral zone is Jared and Lowen. And Lowen's unable to get the puck in as the Copperheads will clear. Jared Lowen going back to gather the puck up. 40 seconds left in the Coaldale penalty. Jacob Lang now with it at the blue line, waiting for things to develop in front of him. He'll gain the zone, send the puck in around. Fay now trying to dig that puck out of a corner. And another clear by the Copperheads. So 17 seconds left for the Fort St. John man advantage. Time for maybe one more rush if they hurry. Bowie now with it. Bowie putting on the brakes. And we're back to even strength here with 7:52 left in the first period. So no shots on that Fort St. John power play, and no shots for the Huskies since the end of their first power play. So not a whole lot going offensively Fort St. John's way for the past 7 or 8 minutes. An icing call against the Copperheads will bring play back into their end. Face off to the left of Bernard once we get back underway. Dick to take the face off for Fort St. John, and appears the Huskies are going to get some last minute changes in as Bragg and Bateman step off. Jared Lang and Jared and Lowen stepping onto the ice as the defense pairing for this exchange. Lang shot through traffic, hits Lowen in the elbow. Lowen now trying to dig that puck out. As the Copperheads will try and get things going, skating through the neutral zone. That's Bexty. He goes around a couple Huskies defenders. His shot deflected and up over the goal. Abbott now with it. Pass out in front, shot just wide. Abbott now, still with it. Puck kept in at the line by the Copperheads, and they score! So a nice effort by Sharp to keep the puck in at the line, and he's rewarded for his effort as the Copperheads take a 1-0 lead. So Fort St. John paying the price for not having much offensive success over the last few minutes, and they find themselves down 1-0 in the latter stages of the first period. 7:03 left here in the first, and the shots on goal 8-7 in favor of the Pups, but down 1-0. Face-off won by the Copperheads. Into the Fort St. John end as Dane Bateman has it, now sending it up into the neutral zone. That's Fay now with it. Shot from the top of the circle, steered aside easily by Berner. Bourgeois now, or Assassin rather, with it. Bourgeois. Now Bragg. Bragg, soft shot, doesn't get through. Fay now. Over to Bateman at the point, but he's unable to keep the puck in, so the Huskies will have to clear as the puck is sent back into Coaldale territory. Anderson now with it for Coaldale, unable to get into the Fort St. John end. Williamson retreating with it. Williamson stepping around two Huskies players, now driving the puck wide as Lowen tried to steer him aside. Got a backhand shot away that Babin handled easily. Turnover in the defensive zone, however. Coaldale, another shot, and Babin had trouble with that one, but he's able to reel it in as Neville almost put the Copperheads up 2-0. And officials call the mid-period timeout, so a minute stoppage in play before our next face-off. So Turner Sharp has the only goal of the contest so far for the Coaldale Copperheads. They lead 1-0. Shots on goal even at 9. Fort St. John 0 for 2 on the power play. The first power play looking good. The second one not so much, as they weren't able to register a single shot attempt on net. Face-off will be to the left of Babin once we get back underway. .551 left here in the first period of play. As the Copperheads win the draw, but it's Fort St. John coming out of the zone with it. That's Robinson. Robinson's pass hitting Tegert in the skates. Puck sent down the length of the ice. As the Huskies will have to try again. Now that's Bowie with it. Out just too far in front of Robinson. Now Smith for the Copperheads. Pass hitting Hovarth in the skates. And that'll be icing against Fort St. John. Lang and Middleton to take this face off to the left of Babin. Lang winning the draw. And a flip pass out for Lang, misses the mark. But Lowen sends it back to Lang, Lang gave it right back, but it was just out of his reach. Check just inside the Coaldale end. as the Copperheads will clear. Fort St. John with it in the neutral zone, however, as Lowen will try and get things back going, and a potential 2-on-1 chance here for the Huskies. In the pass just behind the mark, as Legacy would have been in by himself. Delayed call coming up here against Coaldale. It'll be their third penalty, and a save made as the centering pass out in front is taken in by Berner. So a chance for Fort St. John to get back onto equal footing. It'll be their third consecutive man advantage, so sooner or later that those will even out. So time is ticking for the Huskies to tie this game up. Face-off will be to the right of Berner. It'll be Ryan Tessmaker sitting for 2 minutes or less, as Lang takes the draw for Fort St. John. Players tied up over in the face-off circle, but it'll be the Huskies coming away with it. However, Coaldale is able to clear. Lang now has the puck knocked off of his stick. Assassin now skating back. Bowie and Lowen almost skate into each other, but they avoid it, and another clear by the Copperheads as the Fort St. John power play looking very unorganized here in the first period. 4 minutes to go here in the opening period of play, with the Huskies trailing 1-0. Assassin gaining the blue line. Puck not in deep, however, as the puck finds its way back to Lang at the top of the circle, and he fans on the shot. Smith now skating out with it for Coaldale, but he turns it over, so Assassin will send it back over to Lowen. Coaldale now killing valuable seconds here. Only 47 seconds left in the Huskies' man advantage as that puck is sent down the length of the ice. Babin forced to play it. And the puck ends up going out in front of the goal, and a chance for the Copperheads to put it up too, but Babin is able to get back in time and make a big save. So not sure if it's the home crowd or just one of those games, but a little bit of the jitters from the Huskies here in the opening period of play. Hartman to take the draw for the Huskies, and sent right back into the Fort St. John end by the Copperheads. Pass for Dick, misses the mark. Now that's Lowen. Lowen's knocked off the puck. He's able to get it into the Coaldale end. Now Dick. Pass over, and a great chance for the Huskies, but unable to convert. Pass missing the mark as Lowen will go back to retrieve it, back to even strength. So Fort St. John 0 for 3 with the man advantage here in the first. Fay giving chase as the puck is sent into the Coaldale end. Copperheads, nice stretch pass. Copperheads now back with it in their zone. Pass over to Anderson. Now to Abbott. He's knocked off the puck. Now the Huskies entering the Coaldale end. That's Bourgeois battling for it in the corner. Bourgeois spinning, trying to find a lane. Now sends it back to the point. Shot through traffic, hits a couple sticks, doesn't get through. Now McMillan. And that shot is clear, and that attempt is cleared down the length of the ice as McMullen was unable to get that shot on net. However, icing against the Copperheads may potentially give Fort St. John another chance here with 1:30 left in the opening frame. The Copperheads out in front, 1-0 on the scoreboard and 11-10 in the shots category. Face off to the left of Berner. Lowen with it. His shot through traffic, steered aside easily. Another chance, Husky shot, and that is up and over the goal. Low one now. His pass for Robinson misses the mark, so he'll just send it into the Copperhead end. Skating in is Abbott as he gains the Fort St. John line, but pinned up right at it as the Copperheads are unable to get it much deeper. Fort St. John now within the neutral zone is Bourgeois. Bourgeois sending the puck in and around his man, trying to use his speed. Bourgeois spinning, looking for help in front. Can't find anybody. Putting on the brakes, stopping. Back over to the point, and again, unable to keep it in. Spinning back, trying to find a man. Now it's McMullen. McMullen fighting off a couple checks. Now it's Fay. McMullen back over to Fay. Lowen with it over on the sidewall. Pinned up by a few members of the Copperheads. 8 seconds left here in the first period. Dug out. And now a shot by McMullen misses the mark. So that's going to do it for the first period of play. The Coaldale Copperheads will carry a 1-0 lead into the first intermission. The opening marker scored by Turner Sharp. And shots on goal after the opening 20 minutes of play favor the Huskies by a margin of 12-11. So we'll step out for the first intermission, and when we get back, it'll be time for the second period as the Fort St. John Huskies take on the Coaldale Copperheads. You're listening to the Alberta Junior B Provincial Hockey Championships, brought to you by Rudy's Highway Car and Truck Wash.
Experience, knowledge, selection. Those are the three things the team at Driving Force is proud to bring you. They're also proud to be sponsoring the Huskies Alberta Junior B Provincials March 29th to April 1st in Fort St. John. Whether you're looking to buy, rent, or lease a car, truck, van, or SUV, check out drivingforce.ca for a huge selection. At Driving Force, we make transportation solutions easy. 6674 Airport Road, a proud sponsor of the Huskies Alberta Junior B Provincials in Fort St. John.
6674 Airport Road.
Is something Rudy's Truck and Car Wash loves to do. So they're pretty happy to be sponsoring the Huskies Alberta Junior B Provincials in Fort St. John. They're also pretty happy that their newest car wash is now open. They have handheld as well as auto washes, plus air fresheners, cleaning supplies, and more to get your vehicle sparkling clean. Rudy's Truck and Car Wash open 7 days a week off the Alaska Highway and also on Facebook. A proud supporter and sponsor of the Huskies Alberta Junior B Provincials in Fort St. John.
job we're on right now is for School District 91. We're heading to Vanderhoof. We're gonna get some footage of some winter activities to make a recruitment video for the school district to bring some teachers up into the area. So yeah, let's hit the road. It's a nice sunny day, so it should be good. So we just pulled over at one of my favorite spots to stop while I'm heading to Fort St. John. Azueta Lake is right over this ridge, and the mountain range right here looks super rad, so it's not that cold. Let's take the Mavic out and go see what it looks like. What's up, everyone? We're in Vanderhoof right now, and we're gonna load up the gear, grab some breakfast at some terrible fast food chain, I imagine, like Tim Hortons, and then off to Murray Ridge. So yeah, stay tuned. It was a good day shooting a little snowboarding. Definitely out of practice, but it was lots of fun. So we hiked up 3 times. Yeah, it was a workout, but it was good. We had fun. And that's what it's all about here. Fun. I like this place, it's pretty rad, but in the summertime it's a really pretty lake. It's like really dark black water, and it's really windy here all the time. So it always kind of feels like an ocean. Yeah, I like it. I like being by the water. Day 2, waking up in Vanderhoof, feeling a little rough, feeling a little sore, feeling the effects of falling down on a snowboard, but it's time to eat some breakfast. Hello. After we filled up on breakfast, we packed up the gear and then headed straight to Fraser Lake for the last of our shoots. Day 2, location 2, Fraser Lake, secondary school. Let's get it going. And now with this set of interviews done, it was time to head outside and put the drone in the sky for a little bit of snowshoeing. You heard it here first.
Bingo!
So now that all the fun in the sun was over, it was time to wrap up and go eat at my favorite place in the area.
Senior Doggies!
Now that we had our fill of tacos and burritos, we went to go set up at the last school and found some unusual creatures. And although we were sad to say goodbye to our new friends, well, maybe not all of us, they had to go home, and so did we.
Experience, knowledge, selection. Those are the three things the team at Driving Force is proud to bring you. They're also proud to be sponsoring the Huskies Alberta Junior B Provincials March 29th to April 1st in Fort St. John. Whether you're looking to buy, rent, or lease a car, truck, van, or SUV, check out drivingforce.ca for a huge selection. At Driving Force, we make transportation solutions easy. 6674 Airport Road, a proud sponsor of the Huskies Alberta Junior B Provincials in Fort St. John.
6674 Airport Road.
Supporting local events is something Rudy's Truck and Car Wash loves to do, so they're pretty happy to be sponsoring the Huskies Alberta Junior B Provincials in Fort St. John. They're also pretty happy that their newest car wash is now open. They have handheld as well as auto washes, plus air fresheners, cleaning supplies, and more to get your vehicle sparkling clean. Rudy's Truck and Car Wash opens 7 days a week off the Alaska Highway and also on Facebook. A proud supporter and sponsor of the Huskies Alberta Junior B Provincials in Fort St. John. Experience, knowledge, selection. Those are the three things the team at Driving Force is proud to bring you. They're also proud to be sponsoring the Huskies Alberta Junior B Provincials March 29th to April 1st in Fort St. John. Whether you're looking to buy, rent, or lease a car, truck, van, or SUV, check out drivingforce.ca for a huge selection. At Driving Force, we make transportation solutions easy. 6674 Airport Road, a proud sponsor of the Huskies Alberta Junior B Provincials in Fort St. John.
6674 Airport Road.
And welcome back to the North Peace Arena for the second period of play between the Fort St. John Huskies and the Coaldale Copperheads. Copperheads up 1-0 after the opening 20 minutes of play. A goal by Turner Sharp giving them the lead. Shots were 12-11 in favor of Fort St. John in that opening frame. The broadcast, of course, once again brought to you by Rudy's Highway Car and Truck Wash and the period sponsor Driving Force. We make transportation solutions easy. So Dick to take the opening faceoff for Fort St. John here. And it's Coaldale winning the opening faceoff of the second period as they go D to D, trying to get the play in and pass out in front, missing the mark for the Copperheads. And there is one of the even up penalties for the initial three that Fort St. John, or the initial three power plays that Fort St. John got. So heading to the box is Jeffrey Dick, just 13 seconds into the second period. Face-off will be to the right of Zachary Babin. McMullen taking this face-off for Fort St. John. Going back and forth is Smith with it along the sidewall. Now back over to the point. Shot through traffic, misses the mark. Now Chief with it, he'll send it around. Puck gathered up by the Huskies and sent down the length of the ice by McMullen. Coaldale looking to increase their lead to 2-0, already up 1 on Fort St. John. Sharp now with it. He has the Copperheads' first marker of the game, dishing it off now along the sidewall. Over to the point to Chief, going D to D. Now to Chief, and that pass misses the mark. 1 minute left in the Coaldale man advantage. Puck over, and a shot by Sharp hits the Huskies defender in the skate and goes up into the netting. So 51 seconds left here in the Fort St. John penalty to Jeffrey Dick. Anderson and McMullen in the face-off circle as Anderson wins the draw. Over to Bext, down over to Anderson again. Over to the face-off circle. Shot, they score over the shoulder of Babin, and a power play goal by the Copperheads put them up 2-0 early here in this second period. 1:33 into the middle frame. So Lang and Middleton to take the face off. And it'll be Middleton winning the draw. Back over to Jensen. Tessmaker sending it into the Fort St. John end, but not very deep, as Robinson will chip that off the wall. Puck in the Coaldale end as the Copperheads will try to clear. Lowen will send it right back in. Burner stopping that behind the net as in an effort to try and get the Copperheads to advance the puck in. Puck turnover at the red line as Fort St. John sends the puck back into the Coaldale end. Copperheads now within the neutral zone. That's Langridge sending it into the corner. Wrapping the puck around. Now back over to the point. That's Jensen. Jensen sitting it low to Hove-Arth. Lowen now with it. Over to Dick. Dick, drop pass over to Lowen. His shot deflected and just wide. Legacy now knocked off the puck, but sent back in by Lowen. A couple of the Huskies will change.
Come on!
And now another penalty coming up to Fort St. John, a kneeing infraction coming up, and this will be Nolan Legacy heading off for 2 or less. So Fort St. John definitely flirting with danger here, already down 2 early in the second period and having another 2-minute infraction to kill off. Copperheads already 1 for 1 with the man advantage. And that'll be Ryan Tessmaker, the injured Coaldale Copperhead. Face off to the right of Babin as the Huskies win the draw. Puck stopped at the point as Coaldale maintains possession. Shot from a difficult angle, turned aside. Puck now behind the Fort St. John goal. Now a shot from the top of the circles. Nice block there. That was Wilson getting in the way of that one. And now a chance just at the top of the crease, but Copperhead's unable to get a shot on goal. Now Abbott with it. Now back over to the point. And a shot through traffic misses the mark. Fay will shoot that one off the sidewall and down the length of the ice as both teams, or sorry, rather the Fort St. John Huskies will change up their penalty killers. Pass hitting the skates of Broadhagen as that'll miss the mark, but the puck will find its way over to Babin and he'll hang on for the draw. So 16:01 left here in the second period and 1:03 left in the penalty to Legacy. As Robinson wins the draw. Fort St. John a chance to clear, but unable to do so is Bateman. Puck now behind the net, now over to the point. Coaldale cycling along the sidewall, now back over to the point. Shot wide, letting that one go was Sharp. And sent down the length of the ice. So 30 seconds left in the penalty to Legacy. And a slow change by the Huskies almost comes back to bite them, and a nice back check as getting back there was McMullen. Puck goes through the skates of Lang, and a shot just wide. Lang now over to Lowen, and Jared and Lowen will send that puck down the length of the ice as Fay gives it a good run. And we are now back to even strength. So Coaldale 1 for 2 with the man advantage, but still enjoying a 2-0 lead. Puck back down the Fort St. John end at Smith. Now the Huskies with possession. That was Lang. Konschuk to Williamson. Now back over to the point. Shot through traffic. Just over the goal. Huskies trying to get something going here. Trying to get this crowd back into the game as Lowen and Fay enter the Coaldale end. Legacy now over at the sidewall, cycling it down low. Pass missing Legacy as Copperheads will have a chance to clear out. It's Williamson with it along the side. Shot, and oh, Konschuk would have had a chance if he would have been able to reel that puck in. Coaldale unable to keep the play in at the line. Now Williamson. He'll send that one into the corner and giving chase for it to Smith. Puck turned over right at the top of the face-off circle and just over the blocker of Babin. Shot on goal, hits Babin up in the mask. And he diving save and a nice stretching effort by Babin to keep the deficit only at 2. Coaldale enjoying a 2-shot edge at 14-12 and a 2-shot edge on the scoreboard as well. 13:30 left here in the second period of play. Coaldale sending the puck into the corner. Bateman trying to dig it out. He's in there with Dick. Shot through traffic, hits a couple legs. Now Bateman will try and clear, and he does. Hits a high stick, but play will continue as Coaldale did touch the puck. Now a modified 2-on-1 and a big save made by Babin once again. Other sponsors we should recognize at this point in time: Pomeroy Hotel and Conference Center, Eagle Vision Video Productions, The Great Canadian Oil Change, Willys Trucking, and Moose FM, energeticcity.ca. Coaldale winning the draw, blocker save, rebound chance, and big save by Babin, wrap around, and Babin once again. As there's a skirmish in front, as Babin has had to make a number of big saves over the last couple of minutes to try and keep the Huskies in this hockey game. Currently being outshot now 19-12 and down 2-0. And it appears the Huskies are going to be going back on the penalty kill, so 3 consecutive penalties. This one to number 23, Jared Lowen. So just as it was in the first period, 3 consecutive penalties to Coaldale, and now 3 consecutive penalties to Fort St. John. Copperheads with the puck off the draw. Now point over along the sidewall. Anderson going cross ice. Anderson over at the face-off circle. Cross ice pass missing the mark as getting a stick in the way was Fay. Fay loses a tire. However, Copperhead still in possession. Play going around the goal and play called. As the net was slightly knocked off its pegs. Minute 30 left in the Fort St. John penalty to Jared Lowen. Copperheads with it at the face-off circle. Fort St. John having struggled in face-off so far this game. Anderson now with it, shot through traffic, gets a leg, rebound chance, they score. No chance for Babin as that shot, as the initial shot hit a skate. Went right over to Anderson and he buries it to make it 3-0 for the Coaldale Copperheads. There's Ty Abbott on the third marker. Huskies winning the draw, but losing it right at the blue line as the Copperheads will send that one right back in. Babin making a save right up against the post. Bateman trying to clear that puck, however his efforts are stifled as the puck goes back to the point at Sharp. Sharp through traffic, shot goes wide. Now Smith with it. Smith looking for Sharp, but his pass is knocked down and sent down the length of the ice. Don't know if it has enough icing. It does, actually, as the puck was rolling on its side. And it'll go back to the Fort St. John end. Huskies winning the face-off as Bragg goes in with it. Puck gets caught in the skates of the linesman as Fort St. John gains the line and sends it into the Coaldale end. Check along the sidewall as the Huskies try and gain possession. Lang heads off on a change. And Williamson sends two Huskies into each other right at the benches. Legacy now with it, steps around his man, unable to get the puck deep, however, but Dick now has it. Dick looking for a pass instead of shooting. Shot through traffic by Legacy, doesn't get through. Players battling it for it in front of the penalty box. Lowen sending that one into the Copperheads' end. Dick trying to knock his man off the puck, gets hauled down, play continuing. And that puck will be sent down the length of the ice, and that'll be icing against the Copperheads with 10:18 left in the second period, and the Huskies down 3-0. McMullen losing the face-off as the Copperheads win it. Lowen sending the puck into the Coaldale end, but not very deep. As the Copperheads wait for things to develop in front, Fay did have the puck for a moment, but it's sent into the Fort St. John zone. Giving chase for it is Lowen. Lowen's pass missing the mark as Anderson will just send that puck in, but play is called on the offside. We'll have another pause for mid-period break, 1 minute long. So perfect time to remind folks that today's broadcast brought to you by Rudy's Highway Car and Truck Wash. And they'll be carrying the broadcast throughout, or sponsoring the broadcast rather, throughout the duration of the tournament. And of course, your Driving Force the Period sponsor, we make transportation solutions easy. Next game for the Fort St. John Huskies will be at 4 p.m. tomorrow afternoon at the North Peace Arena. But play overall will begin at 10 in the morning as the North Peace Navigators take on the Red Deer Vipers. Coaldale now chipping the puck off the glass and down the length of the ice. That'll be another icing call. Face-off will be to the right of Berner. And Absassin will send that puck into the corner. Wilson giving chase. Wilson had possession for a moment, but it'll be the Copperheads with an opportunity to clear, and they will. Not very far, however, as Absassin has it. Absassin, and unable to get that puck in as Absassin crashes into the goalpost. Broadhagen to take the draw for Fort St. John. Coaldale winning it and sending the puck down the length of the ice. That'll be another icing call, as the pace of play has slowed dramatically with 3 icing calls against the Copperheads over the last minute and a half. Lang to take the face-off for Fort St. John here. Players battle for it along the sidewall, now sent in around the goal. Lang stepping into his man, but no puck support behind, and a long stretch pass just missing the mark, as Babin will have to play that one off the glass. Copperheads now with it in the Fort St. John end, sending the puck in deep. Lang with it, as the Copperheads had to clear for the delayed offside. Robinson unable to handle the pass. Lang, however, gets the puck in. Shot on goal and just over the net. Huskies trying to get something going here, as Lowen will play it around the goal, but Copperheads are there. Coaldale into the Fort St. John end, almost turned over. As Bateman has it, Bateman skating out. Puck sent around the Copperheads goal. Shot from a difficult angle, turned aside. And now Dick with it back over to the point. Shot through traffic, deflected, doesn't get through. Fort St. John maintaining possession. Lowen. Now cross-ice pass, doesn't find the mark. Bragg with it. Bragg putting on the brakes. And Dick was unable to keep that puck in, as Coaldale will take it out. Now a chance here for the Copperheads, however, turned over, as Fort St. John will take it back. Potential 3-on-2 rush if they hurry. Smith, McMullen unable to take the pass in. McMullen with it one more time. And fanning on the pass was Nolan Legacy. Lowen unable to keep the puck in at the line. Then he'll send that high and into the corner, but that'll be an icing call against the Huskies with 6:40 left here in the second period, and not much of anything going their way. Face off to the left of Babin. Shot doesn't get through, as letting that one go was Neville. Now Williamson with it along the side. Sending the puck down low. Now it's Konchuk. Players go for a spill behind the Fort St. John net, trying to dig the puck out. Lowen is in there, as is Legacy. And the puck is deflected outside of the Fort St. John end, but sent in just as quick. Lowen sending the puck into the Coaldale end. Knocked down by the Huskies, however. That's Fay with it. Fay driving wide behind the Coaldale goal. Now he cycles down low. That's Absassin with it. Absassin steps around the man, letting a shot go just wide. Lowen now with it at the blue line, letting a shot go through traffic, doesn't find the mark. Wilson with the puck, now back over to the point, to Lowen. Lowen sidesteps again, and in the pass, just missing the mark. Bourgeois with it, trying to get it over to Wilson. Now Lowen, back over to Lowen at the point. Top shot tipped and a rebound chance, and that one will just clear. It's probably the best 30 to 45 seconds of pressure that Fort St. John's had since early in the first period when they were on the power play. Coaldale sending the puck into the Fort St. John end as both teams will make some changes. Puck chipped off the glass over the stick of Bourgeois, and that will be an icing call against the Huskies with 4:42 left here in the second period. Coaldale out in front, 3-0 on the scoreboard and 22-15 in the shot department. Face off to the right of Babin. Draw one by the Huskies. Digging that one out is Lowen, or attempting to, as he's pinned up against the boards. Fort St. John unable to get the puck out up to this point. Puck sent high and out, played by a high stick, but touching a Coaldale defender, and play will continue, but the puck found its way over to Nolan Berner off of the deflection and making the safe play and hanging on for the face-off. Face-off will be to Berner's right here as Lang will take the draw. Bateman and Bragg are his defense pairing. Huskies sending the puck down deep. Now Lang with it. Over to Robinson. Robinson with a shot in close, and play called even though the puck was not covered by the goaltender. Lang to take this face off once again. Bateman and Bragg, the defense pairing. Robinson also on the ice, along with Bowie. Cross ice pass gets through. Knocked down by Bowie, but still gets through to the Copperheads, and a shot on goal is gloved down by Babin. He'll hang on. Face off to the right of Babin. That's Dick wins the face-off, chips it off the boards into the neutral zone. Puck sent into the corner by Anderson. Lang with it, now chipping it off the end wall. And sent back in by Coaldale, however delayed offside, they'll have to clear. Lang with it behind the Fort St. John net. Cross ice pass intercepted, but Fort St. John able to still get it out. Lowen is checked into the glass as his centering pass is knocked down, and an opportunity here for the Copperheads and a shot, and Babin is knocked down, but they still are going to give credit to Coaldale for the goal as the partial break finds its way into the back of the net, and the Copperheads go up 4-0 with 2:55 left here in the second. So that was Ty Abbott with his second marker of the game. And the play is called on the offside at the line. McMullen losing the face-off. However, Fort St. John through a pile of skates does get the puck. Now McMullen, as the puck is turned over, soft shot, pad save made. Copperheads player hauled down, play continuing as Babin will make the save, but he's unsure of it as he has a look behind him just to double check. 2:26 left here in the second period. Huskies down 4. Shots 25-18 in favor of the Coaldale Copperheads. Puck back over to the point for the Copperheads. And Coaldale will be going back to the power play, as boarding will be the call against Nathan Bragg. Coaldale winning the face-off. Back over to the point. It's Bexty sending it down low. Over to Bex at the point. To Anderson. Coaldale trying to find something up. Now Anderson lets a shot go from the point that Babin turns aside. Huskies will clear as McMullen will send that down the length of the ice. Abbott with the puck, now dishing it off. Robinson knocking the puck off of Beck's stick. However, Coaldale sends the puck into the Fort St. John end. 54 seconds left here in the man advantage for the Copperheads as the Huskies will clear. Copperheads knocked off the puck off only for a moment. Sharp with it. Sharp stepping around Fay. Sending it up down low. Pass missing the mark, but a clearing attempt also unsuccessful by Fort St. John. Fay now an opportunity to clear, and that one is sent into the Coaldale bench. Copperheads winning the face-off, but a nice play by McMullen to get the puck out of the zone as we're in the final 30 seconds here of the second period, and another penalty coming up here to Fort St. John as one penalty is about to expire, and the Huskies will be in a 5-on-3 situation for 3 seconds. As head coach Todd Alexander gets an explanation from the official. It'll be a 4-minute infraction against Tegan McMullen. And that'll also be a game misconduct against McMullen for the slew foot. So his night's done. Fort St. John clearing the zone. So now they get one skater back, so it's 5-on-4. As we're in the final 6 seconds of the frame. Copperheads driving wide, shot on goal, and Babin makes a big stop to keep the score at 4-0. So not a lot has gone Fort St. John's way, but Babin's still doing what he can to keep his team only down 4. So that'll do it for the second period of play. Shots are 27-18 in favor of the Copperheads, and they also enjoy a 4-goal lead as the Huskies were on the penalty kill for what seemed like the majority of that second period, and just not a whole lot going their way at either end of the ice. So we'll step out for the second intermission, and when we get back, we'll bring you the third period of play between the Fort St. John Huskies and the Coaldale Copperheads. You're listening to the Alberta Junior B Provincial Hockey Championships, brought to you by Rudy's Highway Car and Truck Wash.
Experience, knowledge, selection. Those are the three things the team at Driving Force is proud to bring you. They're also proud to be sponsoring the Huskies Alberta Junior B Provincials March 29th to April 1st in Fort St. John. Whether you're looking to buy, rent, or lease a car, truck, van, or SUV, check out drivingforce.ca for a huge selection. At Driving Force, we make transportation solutions easy. 6674 Airport Road, a proud sponsor of the Huskies Alberta Junior B Provincials in Fort St. John.
6674 Airport Road.
Supporting local events is something Rudy's Truck and Car Wash loves to do, so they're pretty happy to be sponsoring the Huskies Alberta Junior B Provincials in Fort St. John. They're also pretty happy that their newest car wash is now open. They have handheld as well as auto washes, plus air fresheners, cleaning supplies, and more to get your vehicle sparkling clean. Rudy's Truck and Car Wash opens 7 days a week off the Alaska Highway and also on Facebook. A proud supporter and sponsor of the Huskies Alberta Junior B Provincials in Fort St. John. Supporting local events is something Rudy's Truck and Car Wash loves to do, so they're pretty happy to be sponsoring the Huskies Alberta Junior B Provincials in Fort St. John. They're also pretty happy that their newest car wash is now open. They have handheld as well as auto washes, plus air fresheners, cleaning supplies, and more to get your vehicle sparkling clean. Rudy's Truck and Car Wash opens 7 days a week off the Alaska Highway and also on Facebook. A proud supporter and sponsor of the Huskies Alberta Junior B Provincials in Fort St. John. Experience, knowledge, selection. Those are the three things the team at Driving Force is proud to bring you. They're also proud to be sponsoring the Huskies Alberta Junior B Provincials March 29th to April 1st in Fort St. John. Whether you're looking to buy, rent, or lease a car, truck, van, or SUV, check out drivingforce.ca for a huge selection. At Driving Force, we make transportation solutions easy. 6674 Airport Road, a proud sponsor of the Huskies Alberta Junior B Provincials in Fort St. John.
6674 Airport Road.
Hi, I'm Benjamin Hopp, owner of Eagle Vision Video Productions. We're a full photography and video production house here based in Fort St. John, servicing Western Canada and internationally. Our main clientele is industrial, with the lion's share being the oil and gas industry. Through our travels, it's been plain to see that Canada has second to none environmental stewardship and responsible resource development. Companies that work with us like TransCanada, BC Hydro, Progress Energy, Enbridge, AltaGas, just to name a few, pride themselves on utilizing local talent and resources. This puts us in a really unique position to work on very large projects like the 2017 TGTL expansion project for TransCanada, or the current largest civil project in BC's history for BC Hydro. So, from the bottom of our hearts here at Eagle Vision, I would like to thank you, all who are working in the industry, for supporting local companies like ourselves, and most of all, allowing us to do what we love.
today, guys. So we're just sitting at 11 o'clock, about to hit the road. So The job we're on right now is for School District 91. We're heading to Vanderhoof. We're gonna get some footage of some winter activities to make a recruitment video for the school district to bring some teachers up into the area. So yeah, let's hit the road. It's a nice sunny day, so it should be good. So we just pulled over at one of my favorite spots to stop while I'm heading to Fort St. John. Azueta Lake is right over this ridge, and the mountain range right here looks super rad, so it's not that cold. Let's take the Mavic out and go see what it looks like. What's up, everyone? We're in Vanderhoof right now, and we're gonna load up the gear, grab some breakfast at some terrible fast food chain, I imagine, like Tim Hortons, and then off to Murray Ridge. So yeah, stay tuned. It was a good day shooting a little snowboarding. Definitely out of practice, but it was lots of fun. So we hiked up 3 times. Yeah, it was a workout, but it was good. We had fun. And that's what it's all about here. Fun. This place is pretty rad, but in the summertime it's a really pretty lake. It's like really dark black water, and it's really windy here all the time. So it always kind of feels like an ocean. Yeah, I like it. I like being by the water. Day 2, waking up in Vanderhoof, feeling a little rough, feeling a little sore, feeling the effects of falling down on a snowboard, but it's time to eat some breakfast. Hello. After we filled up on breakfast, we packed up the gear and then headed straight to Fraser Lake for the last of our shoots. Day 2, location 2, Fraser Lake, secondary school. Let's get it going. this set of interviews done, it was time to head outside and put the drone in the sky for a little bit of snowshoeing. You heard it here first.
Bingo!
So now that all the fun of the sun was over, it was time to wrap up and go eat at my favorite place in the area.
Senior Doggies!
Now that we had our fill of tacos and burritos, we went to go set up at the last school and found some unusual creatures. And although we were sad to say goodbye to our new friends, well, maybe not all of us, they had to go home, and so did we.
And welcome back to the third period of play between the Fort St. John Huskies and the Coaldale Copperheads. Copperheads out in front by a score of 4-0 after 40 minutes and have 3 minutes and 42 seconds worth of power play time to work with, following a slew foot infraction against Tegan McMullen, which resulted in a double minor and a game misconduct. 27-18, the shots on goal in favor of the Copperheads up to this point so far. In the third period, sponsor, of course, Driving Force. We make transportation solutions easy. And the broadcast is presented by Rudy's Highway Car and Truck Wash, as will be every broadcast throughout the course of the Alberta Junior B Provincial Championships. So Robinson and Anderson to take the opening face-off here of the third as Anderson wins the draw. The Copperheads skate through the neutral zone and into Fort St. John territory rather easily, in fact. Shot on goal over the net. And the puck is cleared down the length of the ice by Robinson. Big hit as stepping into his man was Wilson. Broadhagen sending that puck in deep. Now able to force a turnover as he's checked. Broadhagen sticking with the play, getting a shot from a difficult angle away, but still forcing Burner to make a save, and he'll hang on. Dick to take the face-off for the Huskies. Draw one once again by the Copperheads. Pass hops over the stick of Smith into the Fort St. John end, but that one is cleared quickly, at least the center ice anyway. Puck sent back in and around the goal. Copperheads up 4-0 as the puck goes back to the point. Now a shot from the circle hits a couple of legs. That was Smith letting that one go. Smith once again this time has the puck hop over a stick, and Bowie will skate out with it. Bowie trying to sidestep a check, gets the puck in. Dick trying to dig it out of the corner as him and Chief battle for it. And the play is just offside as unable to hold up was Feldbush. Broadhagen taking the draw against Anderson. Anderson winning the face-off. Coaldale now with the puck along the sidewall, waiting for things to set up. Nice play by Bexley keeping the puck in at the line. And a wraparound chance. No shot on goal as the Copperheads will just get it back over to the point. Coaldale just playing very conservative to start this third period up 4. Shot off the skate, deflected wide. A shot from the circle. Unsuccessful as Anderson's attempt is up against the glass and caroms down into the Copperhead zone. 1:09 left in the infraction to McMullen. Coaldale with it at the point, setting it back down low again. Over chipping that one out will be Bragg. Abbott trying to advance the play. Not a lot of passing lanes open, so the Copperheads will just attempt to skate it up, but that one is turned over in the neutral zone as Lang will send that puck down the length of the ice. Puck finds its way back over to Burner, and he'll hang on for the faceoff with 16:50 left here in the third and 32 seconds left in the Copperheads' man advantage with Coaldale up 4-0. Fort St. John sending the puck into the Coaldale end. Not deep, however. As trying to skate with it was Smith, but he had the puck knocked off his stick. Now Lowen has it, a 2-on-2 rush along with Dick. Lowen, shot from the circle, hits a leg. Shot from the point, tipped wide of the net. Players battling for it over in the corner. Keeping it in at the line is Smith. And no one at the opposite point for Fort St. John to keep that puck in. Huskies sending it into the Coaldale end. Pass off the wall, intercepted by Lowen. Lowen to Fay, and Fay will just send that one in as a couple of the Huskies make some changes. Spinning back, waiting for things to set up again is Sharp. And now Upsassin with an opportunity. His shot well wide of the mark. Lowen trying to drive wide, trying to generate some offense here for Fort St. John as the game continues. Chief trying to get the puck deep into the Fort St. John end. However, his attempt is knocked down. couple of Copperhead players go for a spill. Play continuing, no delayed calls. Konschuk. He'll drop the puck off. Now Bragg with it for the Huskies in Fort St. John territory. Flipped high and into the corner. That one's knocked down. Back over to Bragg once again. His clearing attempt is stopped by the Copperheads at the line, kept in. A couple of Huskies almost getting tangled up there as Lang will chip that one off the glass, and that one is gloved down in the neutral zone. Jacob Lang now had a chance to get that puck in, but unable to get it deep, but Fay will. Fay stepping into his man. Loud thud behind the goal, and another check along the Copperheads bench as Coaldale will clear. Coaldale now sending the puck in as getting dumped on his backside was Konschuk. And a big hit over in the corner and a delayed call as going off to the box will be Darian Fay, and that is being ruled a head check. Copperheads winning the faceoff in the Fort St. John end. Behind the Huskies goal, battling for the puck. Now Burns, shot through traffic wide. Chief with it, now sending it down low. Copperheads waiting for things to develop. Shot deflected. That head check accompanied with a 10-minute misconduct. Burns with it at the point. Coaldale trying to get set up here on the man advantage. Burns sending it down over to Middleton. Shot out in front, and Babin, I think, might have gotten a piece of that as he went post to post to try and keep that puck out, which he did. Langridge now is shot hitting the side of the goal. Chipped off the sidewall, but still kept in. And the Huskies will clear that puck down the length of the ice. Huskies slow on the change, and just a hair offside was Tyler Anderson as goaltender Nolan Berner tried to hit him on the stretch pass. Well, the good news for the Huskies is that they have to get over this one quick, as they'll be back at it tomorrow against the Wainwright Bisons. But with what we saw from the Bisons earlier this afternoon, it's not like the road for the Huskies is going to get any easier. Coaldale now with the puck. Shot doesn't get through. Now Sharp dishing off. Sharp to Abbott. He has 2 goals, unable to get a shot through. Now it's Anderson. Shot hitting a leg. Nice block. Now Sharp with it. Sharp finding his man to circle. Shot and goal. Just getting escape late on that was Babin as he went post to post. Huskies now back at even strength. And Babin making another stellar stop as he sprawls out to make the save. Lowen now with the puck as he drives wide. Trying to tuck that one in, and making a nice stretch save was Nolan Berner, as that looked like Legacy might have had an angle to cash in. Once again, the period sponsor is Driving Force. We make transportation solutions easy, and the broadcast presented by Rudy's Highway Car and Truck Wash. Soft shot on goal, gloved down by Berners. He'll make another save. Other people that we have to give thanks to, of course, the Pomeroy Hotel and Conference Center, Eagle Vision Video Productions, Great Canadian Oil Change, Willie's Trucking, and Moose FM, energeticcity.ca. Lowen now with a soft shot from the blue line, easily steered aside by Berner. Battling for it in the corner are members of the Huskies and Copperheads. Puck kept in at the line by Fort St. John. Lowen has it, and he turns the puck over at the line, and a potential 2-on-0 break for the Copperheads. Forehand, backhand, and a nice save, rebound, they score. So Horvath had the initial chance, but cashing in on the rebound was Jaden Smith, and he makes the score 5-0 for Coaldale with 10:41 left here in the third. Coaldale now with the puck in their own end after the face-off, after their 5th goal. Lang unable to keep the puck in at the line. His pass finds Bowie, however, on the way back. Bowie shot well wide of the mark, as Lang will try to send that one deep. Now Lowen stepping in front of one of the Copperheads players to nullify another offensive chance. Assassin now trying to dig the puck out of a few legs, unable to, as play will go the other way. Unable to reel that play in was Williamson, as the Huskies will clear. 9:35 left here in the third period. Coaldale up 5-0 on Fort St. John. None of the games over the first period or over the first day of the Alberta Junior B Provincial Championships particularly close. See if day 2 provides a different story, with play getting underway at early in the morning tomorrow. First game starting at 10 o'clock between Peace River and Red Deer. Now a pass into the Fort St. John zone, and knocked down was Middleton, as he was looking for a potential 6th goal for Coaldale. Legacy unable to clear the puck, so the Copperheads will send the puck deep into the Fort St. John end. Now Dick with the puck. Dick gaining the line, but however he's knocked off quite easily. Now a pass over to the point, shot through traffic high and over the net as Bateman misses the mark. Bragg chipping that off the side. Hitting a man that was going off for a change, so that just goes to show what kind of night it's been for Fort St. John. Even simple line changes just not happening at this point. Assassin loses control of the puck as the Copperheads will try and advance things. Assassin driving wide, try getting a shot away and taken in easily by Berner. Shots are 32 to 27 in favor of the Copperheads, so not a very wide margin, but not at all indicative of the pace of play or the flow of play tonight, as the Copperheads, aside from really the first 5 minutes of the first period, have been in firm control of this hockey game. The Huskies did have their opportunities. 3 first period power plays. The first power play looked very sharp, but after no shots registered on goal on their last 2 power plays of the first period, it was pretty much all downhill from there. Face off to the left of Berner as the Huskies win the draw. Shot by Lang wide of the mark. Lots of different angles you could take with the game story, whether it be missed shots, missed power play opportunities, not being able to stay out of the penalty box, just not the night tonight for the Huskies. Spinning behind the goal is Lowen, trying to get away from his man. Now Lang with it, steering around one player. Shot deflected high over the net. Jacob Lang trying to make a play on the puck. Play continuing around the Coaldale goal. 6:40 left here in the third. Chief sending the puck around the Coaldale goal. Return to Chief. Still try it back the other way now. Chipping that one off the side and hopping over the stick of the Huskies forward, and the Copperheads clear. Now Lowen with it, putting on the brakes. Finds a man out in the slot, and letting that shot go was Broadhagen. Probably the best shot opportunity the Huskies have had in well over a period. Shot by Lowen, wide of the mark. And a chance for the Huskies again, banging away at it. Stops made by Berner. Lowen now at the point. Shot tipped. And the Copperheads will send that one off the sidewall down the length of the ice. No icing called. Play continuing. Dick now with it as Dick and Lowen collide at the blue line, and the Huskies will chase after that one. Icing waved off on that one as well. Puck sent high down into the Coaldale end. Kept in at the line by Lowen. Lowen, clapper, one-timer, and missing the mark. Nolan Legacy. So many missed shots tonight for Fort St. John, just whether it's clutching the sticks too hard or what, but can't have that happen if they're going to be successful in this tournament going forward. Assassin now with it, his shot wide of the mark. And the Copperheads advancing things out, just out in front of the reach of Horvath, as he was unable to take that one in. Players trying to dig it out behind goaltender Zachary Babin. Huskies now trying to find a little something to feel good about over the final 4 minutes. Try and get some momentum heading into tomorrow. Again, that game against the Wainwright Bisons, 4 o'clock start here at the North Peace Arena. And now a shot in. A big save made by Berner, and looks like Fort St. John might get a late power play opportunity. And indeed they will, as it'll be a slash called against number 2, Cole Jensen. Huskies trying to dig it out along the sidewall, and again a clear by the Copperheads. Dick's pass for Lowen misses the mark. Lowen chipping it off the side. And play is called on the offside. .322 left in the game. 134 in the Huskies power play, which is 0 for 3 up to this point. Face off just outside the Coaldale line. Puck kept in at the blue line by Fort St. John. Now Dick has it, dropping back over to Lang, finding Lowen. Lowen shot through traffic just over the goal. Berner might have gotten a piece of that. Absassin now he'll spin and turn, looking for something to develop. Now dishing down low. Lang at the point, tip through traffic. Lowen with it. Lowen at the circle. Dropping off to Lang. Lang back over to Lowen. Back to Lowen. Shot doesn't get through. And Lowen will glove down that clear attempt. Coaldale just sending that one high and out. Absassin missing the mark. Trying to glove that one down. 26 seconds left in the Fort St. John man advantage. Absassin with it. Now to Robinson. And that puck is easily taken off of his stick with 2 minutes left here in the third period. Bowie's pass over to Lowen, D to D in the zone. Back to even strength now as stepping back on the ice is Tessmaker. Bowie trying to make a play happen along the sidewall. Cross ice pass over, shot through traffic, tipped wide. Bowie now with it one more time. Over to Lowen. Lowen shot from the top of the circle, taken in by Berner as he'll hang on for a face-off. Face off to the right of Berner. Minute 26 to go. Face off won by the Huskies. As Wilson is knocked off the puck. Shot through traffic, steered aside by Berner. And Copperheads will clear the puck down to the neutral zone, and play is called. Face-off won by the Copperheads as we're in the final minute of play here in the third period. Wilson's pass over the Bourgeois, or the Brodhagen rather, and just unable to get his pass on target. Pass over to the point, shot through traffic, nice pad save by Berner. Huskies player hauled down, play continuing. 2-on-2 rush as the Copperheads will take this one wide. And a shot and a nice save made by Babin. Robinson now with it. Time for maybe one more quick shot on goal, and it's gloved down, and Burner will just throw that one into the corner, and that's it for the final game tonight. Here from the North Peace Arena, the Fort St. John Huskies fall by a score of 5-0. They register 37 shots on net, and Nolan Burner with the shutout. Solid effort by the Copperheads, cashing in on their opportunities. And we'll stay tuned for the players of the game. Again, just a reminder that play gets underway at 10 a.m. tomorrow with the North Peace Navigators taking on the Red Deer Vipers. Nolan Legacy, the player of the game for the Fort St. John Huskies. At 1 o'clock, Wetaskiwin will take on Coaldale. 4 o'clock, Wainwright and Fort St. John. And Ty Abbott with 3 goals today, the obvious choice for the Coaldale Copperheads player of the game. And the final game tomorrow, Friday night, 7 o'clock, as Calgary takes on the Beverly Warriors. So that'll do it for tonight's broadcast. Again, a big thank you to Rudy's Highway Car and Truck Wash for sponsoring the broadcast. And to all of our sponsors, period sponsor Driving Force. We make transportation solutions easy. And also to the Pomeroy Hotel and Conference Center, Eagle Vision Video and Productions, the Great Canadian Oil Change, Willie's Trucking, and Moose FM and EnergeticCity.ca. Talk to you again tomorrow, 10 o'clock sharp tomorrow morning. Good night, everybody.